agent killed.
I ran right past this dude,
Boys
bro.
are easy, boys.
Time to disappear, baby.
Engaging landmark. Landmark cleared. Contaminated gear detected. Incoming hostiles detected. System curtailed. System back online.
Nice try, buddy.
Rogue agent eliminated. Contaminated gear detected. Almost within range. Rogue agent neutralized. Engaging landmark. Incoming hostiles detected. Contaminated gear detected.
For those of you who don't like the Dark Zone, if you don't like conflict, it's most likely because you don't enjoy PvP in the Division 2. Or you just don't like getting farmed in the DZ. Well folks, I have a build for you today that'll allow you to be invisible in the Dark Zone, and I guarantee you will not be farmed by rogues. And in conflict, you cannot be pulsed. I call this Ghost for a reason. But it's not only a pulse resistance build, it's a skill build as well, in which you can't be disrupted. How amazing is that? If there was ever a more ambitious build I've made than this, please point it out to me. Because this was very difficult to put together, also very rewarding. And even though you may not like the Dark Zone at all, it does require you to do some Dark Zone farming. I just have 4 words for you. Fortune favors the brave. And if you decide to take that chance and get the pieces required to make this build, it'll be all worth it, trust me. Plus, farming landmarks in the DZ levels up your season rewards track really fast. I mean like in minutes. A lot faster than PvE missions. At the end of the day, it's up to you to decide whether or not you're ready to take that step. But if you do, then you will not regret it. Anyway, let me show you how I put this together. I don't think I've ever had more fun farming in DZ than this, because I like to farm solo sometimes, and the issue surrounding that is when getting something really good that you want to extract, there's so much anxiety attached to it. So many times I've gotten a god rolled piece of gear or weapon that I want to get out. As soon as I call that extraction, here come the rogues to kill you and steal your gear. They don't care how important that piece was to you. And to add insult to injury, they might just deconstruct it. Who knows? Or let's take conflict, for example. So many players rely on Pulse to identify where you are at the very beginning of the match. As soon as you start, you're spotted. Sometimes players on the other team have multiple people using Pulse to alternate in between them so they can have vision at all times. Or some may be using the spotter drone, which serves as an eye in the sky that always sees you no matter what. So having the ability to not be seen is one of the most important advantages. You can get into positions that you would have otherwise not been able to. Then what accompanies that is the element of surprise, or just being hidden in plain sight. because players don't expect you to not be spotted when they pulse you. Now when you look at this build, it seems easy to put together, right? Well, it is and it isn't. I have a 3-piece 𝐷 and a 3-piece System Corruption, and I made a build similar to this called Shadow a while ago, but it's completely different. And one reason it's harder to put together is because 𝐷 gear drops as an armor core, so you want it to drop with the talents and attributes you need. This way you can roll the core to a skill tier, because this is a skill build with the talents to support it. The 𝐷 pieces are the chest piece, backpack, and holster. Now since I'm using Technician Specialization, I have an extra skill tier, which means the chest piece is an exception to the rule of needing to be a skill tier. So I have one armor core, which also helps with my survivability, being that this is a skill build. The talent I use is Kinetic Momentum. Man, I could not have gotten more lucky with this chest piece. When in combat, each skill generates a stack while active or not on cooldown. Stacks increase your total skill damage by 1% and total skill repair by 2%, up to 15 stacks per skill, and this is lost on cooldown. The absolute best skills to use with this talent are the Striker Drone and Turret. This buff will never go away for as long as you're in combat. Now what's great about these skills in the Dark Zone is that they add on to your anonymity. The rogues will always see your turret but never see you. Also, these skills help you clear landmarks very quickly and efficiently, so you'd be able to get in and out as effectively as possible. Either your drone or turret would always have gotten a shot on the boss, which guarantees your loot, no matter who kills them. You cannot go wrong with this setup, but I'm not finished describing the advantages this build offers. Check out the backpack. It's combined arms. Oh my god, there is no better talent for this build. This increases your skill damage by 25% for 3 seconds, but as long as you or your skills are shooting at the enemy, this buff stays up. Your damage is amazing with this build. I got lucky with some of the rolls and others can be better, but for the most part I do have skill damage rolled on my pieces, which is what you want. And if you can get Hollow Man instead of a System Corruption mask, that will grant you more damage because of the health damage that it comes with. That's actually how I'm going to upgrade this build, but what I have for now is cool and I'm satisfied with it. I don't know if any of you made a build like this before, but if you have, let me know down below. Also, if you think there's any way you can make this build more effective than this, tell me that too. There's so much we can do with this setup. I think that's it for this build. I pretty much covered everything. Thanks for watching. Before you leave, drop a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you later. Be right out.